Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now on the heels of the pick 6, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended, as they'll try to make it 8-0. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. To it after the pick 6. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Touchdown, Panther.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
To kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Patrick Queen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
It's third down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Patrick Queen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off play action. Knight. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stevens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check, check. Lucky.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Here's Gaskin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Able to find Harris, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 52 yards.
Saints.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. Harris has it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield Mayfield from the gun on third down. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
But apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now Mayfield on third and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Number 19.
From 6 yards away. And the Saints get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. J.K. Dobbins, an even 90 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, partner, time to start thinking about dinner plans after this one. I don't want to write them off first quarter, but my goodness, the offense clicking like this and a 4-score lead.
We are programmed to not get to that stage, right? To not think that way, but you can't help it. They look like sheer perfection right now with those 4 scores this early. Let's see if they can keep it up, and let's see if there's any way possible they can be slowed down.
Yeah, right now, I don't see any signs of them being slowed down.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Terrell on the coverage.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Watch the team. Watch the team. Watch the team. And we got to get to the ball. Team got to get to the ball.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On first and 10, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Saints.
Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll run now with Gaskin. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Patrick Queen in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Now they try the right side here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the left. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Mayfield to throw it. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is
he's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, Knight. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
4-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Number 6.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
you get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Running back again.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 4th down, Knight escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Knight. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Knight. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall.
Mayfield's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
no gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Mayfield. He finds Howard complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked a field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now they try the right side here. And oh, he leaped over him. Had a little bit of daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 79 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and
Mayfield down, and he's going to go down again. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. And even 40 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 74, Saints 10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4.
And 4 yards to go.
To throw, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Patrick Queen, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. To try again after the sack, Mayfield.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
41-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something that we got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Mayfield looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Third and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Number 6.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now they try the right side here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throw left side complete. It's Townsend. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The big fella. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give right side. Conrad, a loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Again, they were targeting Marshall there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for Carolina. 73 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello? Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Loss of 6 yards. And
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Gain of 6.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.